Just gonna
Oh
record it.
God. Oh no, it's
Uh,
being recorded.
oh no. Yeah, so we are. Ellie is not online right now, and I haven't heard from her, so I assume we're gonna go without a scout today. Um,
Maybe maybe
uh,
it's just maybe Jack didn't make it in the
yeah.
landing on the planet or whatever.
Oh no, Jack.
Oh no. Yeah, Jack Miller, our scout,
Maybe he's
scouting
off
something
like
else.
doing, yeah, I mean, he
Doing
does.
recon.
It would make sense that he was like squirrel off,
No,
sneak
that's
off
true.
and do something.
Mhm.
Off scouting.
Might show up at the last minute. Who knows?
That guy's gonna get us all killed.
What are we doing?
Oh, I seek violence. Oh, I'm a problem.
Oh yeah,
I
you're
forgot who I was.
the Fox Helsing impulse.
Oh, that's right.
Escaped gladiator.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm the planner, and she's the impulse jumper.
Already on it. Already on it. I don't need a plan. Oh, this will just
Well,
be like the odd couple episode.
Mhm,
Right.
mhm.
But luckily, my planned on you being impulsive. So
You planned so well that you took me into account as a variable.
that's right.
Well, I added in a
Like, okay, well, we can be
variable for
pretty
Fox.
sure that Fox is just going to jump in and start guns a-blazing. So let's put that in the plan.
I'm not that predictable.
It says here on my connection sheet, too rash for Fox. I don't think
I
it
don't
means
need no
that.
connection sheet. I just know you think too much.
Too much talk, not enough action. You have bloodlust. That's right. You have the tragedy seeks violence.
Just being traumatized without any
Yeah.
therapy.
Oh,
It's
when
kind
you
of a
defeat
shame
worthy
that
foe,
this
you
is-
heal 2 stress. That's right. Yeah, that's cool.
It's kind of a shame this is only just a quick run, because I feel like there's so much to this game that I feel like
There's so much.
like most of our games, it takes us like 4 or 5 rounds before we start kind of starting to remember all the moving parts.
You're like, I know who I am now.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
That's right. That's what this character is.
By like episode 5, we're like, oh, I remember my moves now.
I don't ever do that, but but yeah.
Although it's
I
kind of like
definitely feel
Christmas
that.
too, isn't it? Like sometimes Mark or somebody will remind you, hey, remember you've got that move. Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
I'm a
I forgot I had that cool move.
That's really cool.
Let's see what I have here. Someone grew up on. Oh, right. This is you had you were living your base as a old cargo.
Right.
An old space station that got used as a weapon by the DFS.
Yeah,
it was Jack's old station, right?
Yeah. Now you're just like, we can live here.
It's cozy. Has all the amenities you need.
I knew where all the rooms are.
Yeah. So they were destroyed. And you got a job through your contact, Lance Walker from Exodus Republic.
Texas Ranger.
And the mission was that Valkyrie Intelligent Redistribution, which is another contractor for XREP, was sent to Hadley Outpost, Minerva 4 to oversee the colony shutdown. They cut contact shortly after deployment and went to ground after destroying personnel and material. And your objective is to salvage and retrieval of staff and data, report on Valkyrie's position and disposition. And your instructions are: do not destroy any remaining corporate property, do not engage with Valkyrie unless fired upon, do not reveal your association with XREP. Yeah.
This is ringing
planet.
strangely like our last Slug Blaster run.
Oh, right.
Do like crime, don't get caught.
Yeah. So
except now you know that you are you're the redacted squad, so you're in there probably for murder, maybe. Who knows?
We're just we're conflict mediators.
Yeah.
They send us in when there's like an extra sticky problem.
We're troubleshooters. We find the trouble and we shoot it.
At least this time we don't have a predilection for streaming ourselves 24/7. So it'd be a little easier to be covert.
None of us is like a hot shot ace or anything.
Yeah,
who loves
get
attention.
anyone in trouble. There's the data sheet on the planet, which is
this planet sucks.
super shitty. Planet is
a 30-hour day.
It's got a 30-hour day. It's toxic.
Oh no!
The atmosphere is lethal to humans.
That means I'm sure capitalism will take up those extra hours with longer work days.
Oh no!
They're like 6 more hours to the day. That means you can work like what, 12, 14 hours now.
Yeah. I've been reading about like scientific management and Taylorism, and it's like, oh, so depressing. Oh, capitalism.
It's quite warm. An average surface temperature of 71 Celsius.
Oh, at least that's not Fahrenheit.
That's 160 Fahrenheit. That's very hot.
I was like, that's perfect. No.
I think the last thing that happened was you got one of you had intercepted a message or a recording from the technician from the Valkyrie team, name of Babylon, who the message was, my notes are not good. It says broke with team. I think it's the message was something like, no, you guys, we can't do that. I gotta go. that was it.
Oh, that's right. Seemed like there was some inter-squad conflict of some kind.
Yeah. And the wishes were get into hairy situations, play with all the toys, see how the characters interact, and some action.
Action? Who wished for that?
I know.
It seems like I was like, I'm bored at this bar.
Let's shoot some things.
I want to shoot some things. Guys. Just pacing, walking around.
Oh yeah, and what was the dropship? I had a cool name for the dropship. The Revelation was the dropship from the X-Rep that you got dropped onto the planet from.
Pretty cool.
Is
it double meaning?
I don't know. That was the Exodus Republic. I was like, Exodus Revelation. Revelation's clearly the dropship.
Oh,
it's all biblical and shit. Even though they are not the religious faction. Cool. So y'all are getting dropped onto this colony.
Like you do.
I think I don't remember if you were dropped last time or if we stopped after you got dropped. I think you're
I don't
on the
think we had
planet,
been
maybe.
Dropped yet. I know I'd hacked in, and that's how we
right.
got that message. I had hacked into like the camera system or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's where you got that message from. That's right. Cool. And this colony was we didn't say what kind of colony it was. I think it's a research colony, I guess.
Of ants.
Of a colony of ants. It's very, very short mission. Just get a scoop of toxic soil and get out.
Pour some water on them.
Yeah, so cool. Let's say you get dropped onto the planet, boom, in your mechs, because getting dropped without the mechs is going to be a real bad time for everyone.
And I hope our ACs on these mechs work well.
Got an ACE at least. Wow, this character sheet's so big. There's so many things on it.
I know.
No, I've decided to not pay attention.
It's twice as complicated as regular Blades in the Dark, which is already pretty bad.
I only look at one part at a time, so I'm going to forget entire swaths of my own personality.
If there is a Memento role-playing game, we'd be really good at that.
Wrote notes to myself. I just don't
trying to remember who
the
hell I am. Who am I?
Who am I?
Oh, this says I'm good at blaster firing.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
Parts of your
I had a wife.
Start off with a completely blacked out character sheet, and then
there's another
stuff you want.
There's another project for your never-ending pile of new projects.
There's actually a couple games already like that. Penny for Your Thoughts is one where you're amnesiacs being treated. There's one we should actually play called Psy-Run, PSI Run.
Oh, I want to play that.
Where you basically start off and you have superpowers of some kind, but you start off like whatever transport you were in crashed and you're escaping and you don't know who you are, why you're captured, who's chasing you, but you know someone is chasing you, and you like figure out your powers and all the stuff as you're like running away from it. It's really cool. It's super fun.
Sounds cool to me.
Cool. So let's drop you onto this planet.
Kerplunk.
Kerplunk. How close to the station do you want to get dropped, or how far away?
I'm sure you know my preference.
Far away.
Super
We need to be
close.
quiet and secretive and sneak in.
Not if we are good at what we do. Is the station where we're trying to meet them, not our station.
Yeah, so you're trying to basically just salvage and retrieve any stuff that is left there.
I'm gonna spend the whole game trying to read the mission briefing. So yeah, what we're this is just an episode of Cam trying to get Fox caught up to date. So like, what are we doing again? I told you we have a plan.
Read your
Okay, cool.
emails.
Get what is left there, and then find report on Valkyrie's position and disposition. So find out what the deal is with the
Okay,
people
cool.
that were
Yeah, let's
sent
get.
there.
I vote we get close. It's too bad we don't have our usual tiebreaker.
Oh, did we do is there an engagement role in this one? Planning mission. Engagement role. Did we do that last time?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Let's look at our
I
dice.
don't
Dice roller.
think we did. Don't remember doing that.
Dice roller. See,
Yeah,
let's look at the
all rolled
archaeology
once last
of
time.
the is there a scanning?
I
No,
think
we didn't do an engagement roll. Great.
No, yeah, just I think the last roll we did was me getting that message.
We all were
Boy,
Google-
what
yeah,
day
we
is
were all-
it?
we're Googling in our own way.
Yes.
It was like
cool. So
I commanded someone to tell me things.
let's do the engagement roll. So basically, the way that this genre of games work is instead of like planning your mission and like doing a bunch of like shopping and figuring out what you're going to do and all that stuff, you basically make this roll to see like where your starting position is, and then just kind of like start in the middle of the operation.
Sweet.
So if this roll goes really well, then you're like in a really good position and you can basically do whatever you like. If it goes bad, you're just like in the middle of the shit, and we start off with you like getting shot at or whatever.
Oh boy.
Cool.
We're
So
gonna see who won the argument about going.
Yeah,
first or
right.
not.
Yeah, exactly.
exactly. Yeah. So we
See
always
whose
start with
plan
one
we
die.
went with.
Is this mission bold? I don't think it's particularly bold. It's not
No,
particularly
it's
complex
boring.
either.
Boring.
We need to pick a tactic for how you're approaching it.
Well, see, now you're making me think we did, because everything you just said, I remember you
Sounds
saying
familiar?
before.
Oh man, I don't remember.
I remember that mechanic, and I'm not sure if it's just because you talked to me about it.
I don't know if we did it or not, because we don't have a
I
roll
don't
for
think
it.
we did it.
Okay, well, let's pretend we didn't. Either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
So the tactic you're taking to approach the mission, is it going to be an assault, deception, scientific, social,
No.
stealth, or transport? I
first
kind of
one.
remember. Did you pick stealth, like you're going to sneak up on it, or you're just going to like roll in and attack?
See, I know that I remember my preference was science. I don't remember if we went for that or if we. This is all sounding familiar, but I can't remember.
I feel like story-wise, Fox would
you know what?
want to roll in an attack, but I bet
wonder
that
if
Jack and
that's-
Cam convinced him that science was good.
I wonder if that
By
scanning
tricking
roll is actually
them.
the engagement
See,
roll.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, because with the scientific attack, the scientific tactic scanning, great, and you rolled a 5, so that means you were.
Oh
in-
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. We did this part. We did this part.
We did
Okay,
it.
yeah, you
Yeah,
did
we
do
did it.
science. I was upset about it, but we did science.
Cool. So that means you're in
Boo science.
regular position effect. So yeah. So that means that where are we here? There's so many bits and pieces. Oh, got a message from Ellie. Completely forgot. Finishing up some
Rebecca's
work.
stuck in the docking bay.
We're still working on getting on the mission at all, so we're still good. We're still good.
We were just learning who we were.
We're still remembering things.
It's all slowly like we're slowly waking up and remembering this dream that we had.
I have a lot of hangover from the bar.
Let's let's see. Mission, actions. It's got to be an engagement roll here, right?
Engage.
Engagement roll. There it is. Page at a time here. After determining the roll, take a short break so the GM can figure out how to start the mission.
Or a 2-week break.
Great. Yeah, so you're in standard position, which means that you are able to approach as you like. You got that information, and you're all set to roll in. So you got dropped on there. You're near the base, the colony, and get back to my notes here. Cool. So yeah, I think the colony is since the planet sucks so much and it's so hot. I think there are like a few like little like dome entrances. It's kind of like like an Antarctic outpost along the opposite, and most of the colony itself is actually underground where it's not hellishly hot, so they don't have to spend as much time cooling and stuff. So there are a few entry points that like little domes that are all over the place that you can approach. Your scans say that there's nobody there. You got your scan, your mission. Where is it? The message from Babylon, their technician. Yeah. So what would you like to do approaching here? And I'm still not clear if Ellie is joining us or not. I just forgot. I'm going to assume not unless I say so. Cool. So yeah, what would you like to do here?
What's around us? You got the domes.
Yeah, you got the domes. The planet is just shitty, toxic. It's like blue-gray. There's like kind of like ash storms blowing. It's not like super bad storm. It's just like there's not like any vegetation or animal life that you can see.
So we're supposed to get into the base, right?
Yeah, retrieve whatever you can, both stuff and data, and see if you can find out what happened to.
Yeah.
I guess my first question is like, can we do that in our mechs, or do we have to get out of our mechs to get into the base?
I don't like to be out of my mech. I feel naked.
Yeah, let's say there are like most of the domes are like human-sized entryways. There is like a hangar, so if you want to like get your mech in there and get out and explore, you can do that safely, or you can figure out something else to do.
I'm just wondering if there's some combo of our tactics. We're like, I know you want to go jumping all in there and getting up in this shit. So like, I'm wondering if there's a way. The downside is splitting up, often not a good idea. Mm-hmm. But I'm also thinking like you could go in,
or
you could go in doing your thing, and maybe I could monitor you from afar so that I could like hack things, open doors, systems and things. And then like, if some kind of really bad shit goes down, I'm not like, maybe I could possibly rescue you, or
I can draw fire and you
have the element of surprise because they don't know I'm waiting somewhere else. While maybe
I go in. Maybe that is like a usual thing we do where I like go in and cause a big ruckus. And I think it's just they usually just think it's one person, and then you and Scout are usually like sneaking around doing stuff. Is that what you're saying, or am I missing?
I mean, whatever. I mean, I didn't. Yeah, that's fine.
I
Something like that.
Scout available. You can like both kind of like go puppet them.
Just move them around.
Yeah.
Am I just figuring you're saying Heath, or
yeah? I mean, I didn't have a specific plan, so that works. Where I had a general.
Okay. Yeah, I think that sounds good. That way we're not like fighting the whole time. Like actually using.
And also I figured because I think you're too rash and you think I think too much, that for us to be working together, I feel like we probably have established this kind of dynamic where we're both kind of happy.
Fine, go the fuck in.
Yeah. Why don't you just sit back?
Yeah, I'll sit back and maybe save your ass when you get overwhelmed. We'll see.
Oh, well, we'll see what happens when people come after you, and I'll come scoop you up. We'll see what happens.
I mean,
See
hey,
you on the
that's
other
what,
s-
that's what
I
it's
think
all
we're
about.
like, good luck. See you on the other side, loser.
Good luck. We have each other's backs. That's what's great about the team.
Teamwork. That's great at being a team.
Yep.
Where are you gonna have Scout hanging out? Check.
Maybe so. Do you think it makes more sense for you to take the quote unquote obvious route of like going into the hangar where normally we would go in a mech? Because that's like the obvious entry for a person in a mech. And then maybe Jack could be, maybe I'll find like a more remote place to park and monitor things, and Jack can be actually scouting around, seeing if.
Yeah, I feel like Jack does like the vents or stuff, like goes in security, and you're more remote, maybe is what it sounds like. Yeah, I'm here for that.
I'm more stationary. I was thinking Jack could be moving and seeing like, oh, there's something crazy on this side of the base going on, or sort of makes the establishing the perimeter and making sure it's not like, oh, there's a big hole over on this side of the base where something crashed in or whatever.
Yeah, we're all kind of like in contact with one another, so that if Jack finds something, Cam can move in, or I can move in to provide cover.
I think I would try to like, could I scan to try to find, I'm guessing a base like this probably has like a central computer hub.
Yeah.
So I'd probably want to like park closest to that to have.
Can you remind me of our moves or where they are?
So it's the same heritage as Slug Blaster. So you have
special abilities.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. So I have
basically
all
you
these.
say what you want to do, and then we figure out how you want to do that. So
Destroy.
Yeah. Wreck is a thing you can do.
I will just carpet bomb it.
There's little mouse over so you can see which each of these approaches are. I don't like they call them actions in this game because that's not what they are. But
keep in mind, we're supposed to retrieve and not damage their stuff, Fox.
Battle.
The mission is to actually retrieve their stuff.
Okay.
Intact.
There's nothing here for being a coward. Keep in mind, a reminder to no one in particular, just the whole team, that we have mech suits.
So if you're scanning,
I guess I might hunt. Yeah.
Feels like a survey. Or actually interface is probably what you want to use. Because that's working closely with electronic equipment, making it an extension of your body, hacking into stuff, programming stuff. Cool. So you got 2 dots in that. So you'll start off with 2 dice there.
Yeah, 2 dice.
If you want to spend stress, which is trouble, basically, you can spend that to get an extra die. Or you can accept a collateral die, which is basically the version of a dare. So you get an extra die or increase effect by taking some complication.
Let's start off with just my 2 dice. Let's save that shit for when we may need that.
Yeah.
Now, start with my lovely 2 dice for my initial networking. A 6 and a 1.
6. Yeah, so we just take the highest die. 6 is perfect. You're in risky.
I'm good.
So you are you did the thing. So you are, tell me again exactly what you're looking for.
I was just trying to network into the main computer hub so that hopefully I have a good amount of monitoring and control, and able to get into other systems if I need like open closed doors or turn off cameras or kind of stuff. I'm trying to just establish myself.
Cool. So 6 means that you totally do it. And you're able to remotely basically you can't necessarily connect through legit means, so you're hacking into their network and you get a survey. It seems like the network is still active. It hasn't been shut down or destroyed or anything. It's a pretty standard research facility setup. It's got like a central hub that has all the servers and stuff, and it's connected through to different workstations and whatnot through the colony. It's hooked up to all the security stuff, and so you can open and close doors, look at cameras, manipulate stuff there. and get a general kind of layout of the station. And it's kind of what's the thing I'm thinking of? It's kind of like a sort of like a hexagonal kind of like hive is the word that comes to mind. Layout, kind of like a umbrella incorporation has this thing where it's like the layers that like just go down, probably a dozen layers or so of these kind of like radial things with like a central shaft that's easier to go up and down. And so yeah, there's different layers there. And yeah, the network's active.
So I figured I should probably, like, first thing I do is check out the immediate area wherever Fox is, like the area just in front of Fox. So I'm trying to stay like one step ahead of Fox, so maybe I can warn them, like, oh shit, next area, be careful or look out.
Yeah, yeah.
My first intense scrutiny would be, and I'm guessing Fox, where you're going into the hangar. Is that what we decided?
Yeah, yeah. I'm probably gonna just bust through.
Somebody else see about
something.
What's around the hangar, on like immediately through the hangar.
Yeah.
Other areas there are.
Yeah, so Cam can open the hangar doors. It's kind of like it's not a dome, it's one of like the half cylinder shaped buildings. The door, like the clamshell doors that you kind of like swing out. Inside the hangar, there's like a mech lift elevator. There's probably two of them actually. That the mech can actually go down into that shaft. To actually go into the facility, you'd have to exit. But this is like where they you can see there are different like survey vehicles, like little like trucks and some little doozers and stuff. And I'm just gonna roll one die to see.
Do it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and when you open the hangar, it's, although the network is active, it doesn't seem like there's any sort of like lights or like running equipment active. So you have to kind of step in there, and you're tell me what your mech looks like again. Max
Fox
or Fox?
Oh, mine looks like a bird of prey.
Nice. Oh, giant metal angel wings.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a Harrier from Plasma Knights. Like I have big rocket boots and like big wings, and then like a beak kind of thing over helmety. So it's bipedal, but I'd fly a lot.
Awesome. Cool. I need to find something in the book here.
I'm guessing I could probably have like one of my little virtual monitors, like Fox's mech view, like the cameras on Fox or whatever, so I can kind of see what Fox is seeing.
Yeah. Let's use this one. That's better. Oh, wow. Cool. So I'm gonna give you this one here. I'm gonna drop a picture in chat. So as you kind of bing into the hangar there, and your lights kind of like light up the way, back in further in, like on the second lift, you see there is a mech there. It kind of looks like this one. It's a big bipedal mech that has these long like claws on it, basically. And mounted on the back, it's not in this picture here, there's like what looks like a cannon that can kind of like come over the shoulder. It is not active. In fact, the front of it, like the chest and like the neck and faceplate part are opened up, and it looks like, I don't know if you are familiar with this model or not. This is more of like a ground, like infantry kind of model. But it's, even if this were like the way it was opened up to be serviced or repaired or something, it looks less like it's that, and more like it was just kind of like pulled open. like the whole like torso, chest, arm, the neck, face cavity was pulled open, and there, yeah, it's not moving.
Sure,
What would you
I'm
like
sure
to
that's
do?
fine. Sure, it's totally fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
So this is what I'm seeing.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I assume Cam through your
Yeah, through your
sensors.
view,
Okay.
through my monitoring your activities.
Well, this changes what I was gonna do.
I mean, you can just blast it if you want, Fox.
Boom! I was just gonna red comet in. Geez, what are these other things? But no, not bombard. Yeah, I think
Oh, and from your intelligence report, you can tell this is the mech of Harpy, who was one of the Harpy from the Valkyrie team.
can I study it
You
or
sure can.
survey it?
Yeah.
Yeah, survey it. What I can diagnose what destroyed a vehicle
Yeah.
or
Cool.
engineer. Oh wait, no, engineer, right? Maybe I engineer it to diagnose what happened.
Building or tinkering.
Only because I have a little bit better engineering.
I think engineering is if you were trying to fix it, that would be a more appropriate one.
Second mech.
Survey
Your robot buddy following you around.
Might be better.
Okay, fine.
Oh, maybe.
Okay,
Is there something Fox could do there? Or I don't even know. I mean, I just think it'd be more fun to include Fox that would allow me to remotely control it as like a little buddy for her.
Ooh, you would have to figure out a way to interface with it somehow.
And I guess, how does remote viewing work? Like, can Cam, not to like min-max everything, but like Cam study things through my eyes?
Yeah, I guess if he was like directing you.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm like, let's go. I was gonna hunt. I was gonna like do either hunt or red comet, and I think I bust in, and Cam's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Look around you. Okay, fine, whatever. I'll look around me, and then I'll go, and then we see this mech, and I'm happy to study it, but like if Cam does it, it would be better.
I mean, it is kind of my thing, but
yeah, I think if Cam studied it, it would be at a lessened effect since he's like using you as a proxy.
So probably about 6 of one, half dozen the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll study it. Fine.
Okay, cool.
I know. Well, how hard could it be?
How hard could it be? So you don't have any
Cam does it.
Study, it looks like.
See Cam do it all the time.
So that means you're going to be rolling 2 dice and taking the lower one.
Yeah, no problem.
You can push yourself to get a die. You can take a collateral die, devil's bargain, or dare to get more die.
I would love to push myself to try to impress Cam.
Or I guess if Cam is helping you, Cam can mark a stress to give you an extra die as well.
What would pushing myself mean? Because I feel like that's probably what I would do to try to not seem dumb.
Yeah, so that's burning stress to get another die or more effect. So that means
I'll stress myself out.
Yeah, you're pushing yourself.
I'm gonna push myself.
Mark off 2 stress here.
Where are the stress?
E12. You can just put X's in those boxes there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll mark a stress. Yeah, I don't want to admit to Cam that I
so that'll get you a die. Cam, if you still want to help, you can mark a stress to give a die.
How many dice are you at now?
1.
3. Wait, what? I thought I was doing two and taking the lowest.
Yeah, so if you get yourself an actual die, then you just roll 1 and take the normal number instead of
fuck.
Because 2 and taking the lowest is bad. You don't want that.
Okay, yeah, that's worse.
Oh, okay.
So now I just have 1.
Currently at 1. I feel like I would do. I'll take a stress to.
I don't need your help
because I'm like directing. I feel like I can't. I couldn't just sit back and not be like, stop, don't touch that. No, stop, don't, not that thing. That's why I think that's why it's so stressful for us both.
No, wait. Shine a light over there. Shine a light over there.
To the so stress.
Light to the left. Don't, and whatever you do, don't snip that wire.
I'm sure there's a backup.
Cool. So you have 2 dice to roll. Would you like a collateral die, a problem for another die?
No, I think I'm stressed out. We're both stressed out enough over this just surveying. If we
Eerily
just
quiet.
if we just like didn't split up, we could solve so many problems. So I have 2 die now.
Yes.
And I get to take the highest.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I understand this game a little bit more.
4.
The highest
Okay,
is a
cool.
4.
Cool. So
Hey,
you
Remind
do the
me
thing.
of the ranges. It does.
So basically, 1 to 3 is you don't do it and it is bad. A 6 is you did it and it is good. A 4 or 5 means you did it, but there is a complication.
Okay, so it's like Slugbuster.
Yeah. Cool. So can you tell me a little bit what you're doing to check it out?
Yeah, I think I've definitely got Cam like giving me like Cyrano instructions. And I'm like mostly following them.
Say it's
but
pretty.
Tell the mech it has eyes like the moon.
Yeah, I think I'm just like I'm still in my mech, but like kind of rummaging.
Yeah. You don't have to rummage too far, because as you get close to it and get some eyes on it, and kind of like see what the damage is like, you see that it has been like, it looks like it, like someone went in and like pulled it apart like with a chest spreader, mech size chest spreader, and inside it looks non-standard. It looks like there is some sort of like biomechanical stuff added in there, like little HR Geigery tubes and whatnot. And I think normally, the I don't know, where do you sit in these mechs?
Imagine it probably depends on the mech, right?
Yeah. So I
it
think
could be the head, could be the chest.
Yeah. So like these mechs are like 20 feet tall. And so there's probably like a compartment in the like upper chest area that's kind of blown out.
I feel like it's way bigger than the one I usually use, because I think mine is
yours is more like a fighter pilot kind of thing.
Fighter pilot human size.
Yeah. And so you're kind of like looking up at this a little bit. Or actually, I guess the chest is maybe like eye height with you then.
Yeah, maybe I'm like kind of flying up to it. I don't know. Like a weird short pilot syndrome.
Little bird kind of perching over there. And where the pilot seat is, it's again like kind of like ripped open, and instead of sitting, you can see that there is a person there, assuming this is Harpy, the pilot of the mech. And instead of sitting in the pilot seat, they're kind of like Vitruvian Man kind of like style, like spread out, like their arms and torso and legs are kind of attached to the inside of the mech there. They're like fully exposed to the atmosphere. So it looks like someone like tore open the chest of the mech and like stuck them in there and then like pasted them in with like alien shit. And I think the complication from your roll is, I know the atmosphere it's 160 degrees and the atmosphere is toxic here. So this is probably a bad time for anyone who's exposed to the atmosphere like this.
But inside the domes is climate controlled, right?
It is, but the hangar doors are open, so like this is kind of an airlocky kind of area. Like the doors would open, it sucks outside. You bring the mechs in, you close the doors, and then they bring the mechs down to flush out the atmosphere. But the doors are just open right now, and the complication is that Harpy opens their eyes, and the visor of the mech like lights up.
Awesome.
And it like moves its head towards you. What would you like to do?
Hey, buddy.
I think the action it does is, it has those big long claws and like starts reaching out for like to grab you.
Nope, no grabby.
No grabby.
I think I want to like restrain it. which is very restrained of me.
Very
Right? I
extraordinarily
expect you to just
restrained.
Maybe a
blast
struggle.
the fuck out of it.
Yeah. I can restrain.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll use struggle because I'm just trying to.
Maybe I am having an effect on Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
you're
employing
poisoning
lethal
me.
or less than lethal
If
violence.
we did my plan, I would be currently getting tickled by this weirdo. But one of our dudes is in there. We're supposed to rescue their mechs, not them,
you're
right?
supposed to retrieve stuff and data and see what is up with them.
Okay. So we
and you're
found one
not
of
supposed to
them.
engage with them until they attack you. But this guy's
Okay,
reaching
well,
out for
they
you.
did tickle me.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you're trying to restrain
I'm
the
gonna
mech.
try to restrain him, even though he's way big.
Great. That does sound like a struggle, which you have 2 dice in.
Yeah.
Cool bird of prey. Awesome. Did we didn't declare load for your mechs, did we?
We did. I remember doing that.
We
Where we
did.
declared like, well, yeah, we
Oh, I
picked
didn't see
pilot
load
gear
on.
and vehicle gear, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking
I
about?
don't know if I did.
Yeah.
So
So
I picked
basically,
medium pilot gear and medium vehicle gear, if that's what you're talking about. I didn't do
Yeah.
anything more than that.
yeah.
Oh,
So
I don't
basically,
think I
that's the
did
like.
that.
If you want to be like super fast and sneaky, you would take light, but then you can carry less things. If you want to be like totally geared up, you could take more things, but you're more obviously geared up.
Yeah, I think I'm like a hotshot pilot, so I'm like pretty light. Right?
Cool. And the same for your.
Am I right? Would that make
Yeah.
sense, or should it be medium?
Whichever you. It just depends on how fast and sneaky and maneuverable you want to be versus how much stuff you want to carry. And stuff
I feel like I'm really maneuverable.
weapons. Yeah.
And I'm a little self-conscious about not being bigger.
Okay, cool. Great.
But I would never
so that
admit
just determines like how many like weapons and armor you have available too.
enough, plenty. I don't
Enough.
need any more than I have. I'm perfect
Cool.
how I am.
Sweet. So you've got two dice in struggle. So you can roll 2 dice there. If you want to push yourself, get help, or take a collateral die, you can add more to it.
No, I think I'm okay.
Cool. I think this is risky standard, so you're all good. Five.
Nice.
Cool. Great. So tell me how you're restraining it.
I think I kind of zoom up and have my like rocket boots, and then I think I kick my rocket boots into like its chest is open right now, right?
Yeah, it's just as open and the pilot is exposed.
Okay.
Is the pilot like actually like discernibly moving and awake?
Yeah, you can see like it's moving as the mech is moving.
So it does look like the pilot is doing the control.
Yeah.
He's not like hanging there suspended in the mech.
Yeah, and opposed to like whatever like normal
Yeah.
controls you have for a mech, like this one seems like it's following his movements as he's moving around in there. So it's like actually like reaching out for you.
Yeah, I think I restrain the guy. Like I go in there and like have my mech hand on the human guy, and it's like,
Ooh,
nobody.
perfect.
We just met.
That's fantastic. Cool. So
Consent.
as you
Consent.
push the guy, hopefully lightly, it sounds like you're doing, not to squish him, but like just like holding his hands back. The mech's arms also go back, and so you're like kind of restraining the mech by restraining the guy.
Yeah.
I think the complication is that some of the biomechanical stuff starts like cabling and kind of creeping onto your hand, because that's exactly what you're grabbing. So your hand is kind of like stuck there.
Cool.
It's like Venom.
Yeah.
Now I have a new hand thing. I have a mech for a hand.
New attachment.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you like mechs, so you got a mech on your mech.
Got a mech on your mech. Awesome. What next?
Do I know of any way? Also, I'm still a little dodgy on certain like I have several powers that talk about apps and proxies. And
Yeah. Proxies are
AR.
kind of dumb AIs. They're like between there's like a program and a full AI. Um, yeah,
I
so
have
basically it's the augmented reality is kind of how you interface with the mech and also with like computer systems and stuff.
basically my two thoughts are
Mhm.
either if I is there a way I could remotely try to like hack it, power down the mech,
Mm.
or a slightly more fun but also kind of crueler option was I was thinking if I could find, I figure most mechs in case of emergency have an eject protocol.
Mhm.
I could eject the pilot. Although I mean, I guess she's got it pinned.
Yeah,
You
and
could
it looks like
eject.
the mechanisms of the cockpit have been kind of torn apart. So
Yeah,
if there is an eject thing in there, it's probably kind of fucked up.
yeah. So I guess I just see if there's any way I could like find. Is there like would that be possible to like try to power it down from where I am?
Um, I don't know if you can power it down. Um, that feels like turning off the lightsaber with the force kind of trick that people don't use.
Right, because
Um,
it's just too dumb.
you can interface with the back. What's this thing I should have done?
What about this? And I mean, I'm trying to think of other options that aren't quite so like all powerful. Um, he said his hands have big claws, right?
Yeah.
What if do I know? Is it possible that those claws can also be used as projectiles? So like maybe
It
while
says they have wrist cannons on the back
these
there.
cannons.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now she's got it's basically like this sort of pinned.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Um, again, fun, probably stupid option, but always choose fun over intelligence. I'm just thinking while she's got it pinned and the cannons are not pointed at her,
Mhm.
then maybe I could hack in and trigger it to basically just unload its entire payload from its cannons.
Hmm. Interesting.
So then at least it couldn't shoot you. She just like shoots all its.
Interesting.
Wait, is it? Did you say this mech is on the lift, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, it is.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think you can hack directly into other people's mechs while they're active. I think it's
Makes
the
sense.
thing. Yeah.
okay.
But I could probably operate that lift.
You can definitely 100% operate that lift. You can already do that.
And it only goes down, right? There's only down from here. There's nothing.
Yeah, yeah. So it's the top level.
Sure. Let's lift down.
Fox, are you also on the lift there?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so
Oh, see, I thought you were still off the
Oh
lift.
wait, no, I don't have to be. I guess
Yeah,
if you made that decision based on me not
Can
being
you
on it,
fit
yeah.
two? I didn't know if you could fit two mechs on a lift.
it's probably like mech size plus extra room for equipment or stuff. So you could probably fit two mechs on there if you want to get cozy. And remember your hand is kind of like engulfed by this biomechanical stuff as well. So you're kind of attached.
Maybe it'll rip off.
Yeah, but if you want to try and rip it off like that,
I guess it's up to you whether you.
Yeah, I think I'm off of it and holding it, and I'm like, yeah, do it now, and I'm hoping it'll rip off the bio stuff. We're just hoping to like capture this dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, from my perspective, it was just at least trying to get you out of immediate danger, so we could figure out, like, okay, what the fuck to do now that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know there's a raging mech down the lift. Let's prepare.
Right. Good job, everybody.
Yeah, so you can definitely just do that. You've got control of the lift already. And
Turbo lift.
it is so I guess it's a question for Fox. Are you hanging on to the guy while the mech goes down?
I think I'm just pushing.
Okay.
The guy. So I was like pushing his arms back so he wouldn't come at me, and it's starting to grow on me. And I think I'm just gonna hold while the mech goes, or I'm going to try to hold
Yeah.
while the mech goes down and then hopefully release.
Cool.
Just hold him in place.
Just hold him in place. Yeah. So the lift definitely goes down. I think let's do an interface roll just to see how this goes. Yeah, so you've got 2 dice in interface already.
That's me doing interface
that is
me for doing the lift.
Cam.
Right?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
We're doing it. Here we go. Hey, a 6.
A 6. Great. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, the lift goes down. I think that 6 means that the stuff had not integrated with Fox's mech yet. So it also kind of like gets torn off. It's like kind of like cables like kind of flailing around, trying to like reach out and grab while the mech goes down. But he is, not pressed into the mech anymore. So the lift has gone down to the lower level where he is. But I imagine be a response to that soon. What would you like to do while you have a minute to do something?
Me?
Either of you, yeah.
How quickly could I get over to the hangar? I don't know how
Pretty
close.
Quickly, I think. Yeah.
Like before the mech gets back up.
Yeah.
If it goes back up.
I see that the rending clause shifting boosters. So this mech does have boosters. If you want to, I think with a 6 you can like close the bay doors before the mech comes back up, so it's not able to just like boost right back up.
Right. Yeah, totally.
So if you want to make that part of your thing, we can do that.
Anything delayed. I was just thinking if I could get over there and then we could both be ready.
Yeah.
So we could like get some distance maybe from the lift, knowing that it's got to come back up that lift. And when it does, we unload, both of us.
Nice.
Or maybe even, I don't know if Jack can get there as well or whatever. But
yeah, we'll say Jack is like scouting the area.
Preparing to hopefully just be able to blow the fuck out of it when it comes back up that lift.
Nice.
Because that's, Fox likes blowing the fuck out of stuff, right?
Yeah, finally.
Do you want to do that from inside the hangar, or do you want to like step out and see what happens so you can draw them out?
The blowing up part or the?
Yeah. Where are you going to stay in the hangar while?
My thought was to be if it's big enough to be. Is it big enough to have distance from the lift?
Yeah.
And so it couldn't like we're out of melee distance, but still in the hangar.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So let's say Cam gets in there, and while you like are taking steps back and waiting for Cam, you see like this like bulging up, and eventually the claws like rip open the lift hatch, and it just like boosts up and just kind of is hovering there, and you have a chance to do something before it opens up on you.
Yeah, sorry, my brain is not working.
Yeah, I'm just see if there's anything crazy I can do.
I could just make it go boom boom. That's my
I mean, kind of my thought was to have some variety and to also because I know wishes were some nice actiony boom boom shit. So this just seemed like a good chance for us to have the advantage and just unload our ranged weapons.
Yeah.
As a player, I feel bad about killing this person. As Fox, don't really care. I was a gladiator. I can destroy them.
We should have been using battle instead of struggle, but you have the same, so it's fine.
Yeah, I have like non-spiky aptitudes. I could
cool. Who wants to take the first shot?
I would love to destroy it.
Great. How are you overwhelming destroying? What are you opening up with?
And so we're like making up the weapons we have as we do things.
Yeah. So you'll check off the gear that you have.
Okay, so I'm like a bird. Let's see what I got.
Is that list of weapons?
A flamethrower?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I feel like I have a flamethrower. So I'm just gonna like the flamethrower.
Yeah. I feel like this is still a battle, I think. It's the same either way for you dice wise. But
Yeah.
this is like close quarters combat with a mech. So you have 2 dice to start off there for sure. Would you like to add anything to that?
And so stress works like we just give it to our like each run. It's kind of like trouble.
Yeah, so it's in downtime you do things to clear stress. But yeah, so you have basically 9 stress for the run.
But there's different colors once I get past 3. Is that
Yeah, that's
something?
just for decoration.
Oh, okay. I was like, does something bad happen?
Basically, when you get 9 stress, then you scar out, which means that you are out of the scene, and you take one of those things as like a permanent condition.
I think I'm gonna push myself a little bit just because I think Fox is a little surprised.
Mhm.
And I was just like, the thing started growing on me. Burn it with fire.
Burn it with fire. Yes. Cool. So that's 3 dice. Would you like a collateral die?
No, I'm good. That's the dare.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? Since you're using your mech, you don't use stress here. You use quirks, um, which is down on B36.
Okay.
So you would check off power
Oh,
flying,
yeah.
delicate maneuvering, showy peacock, or relentless hunter.
Oh yeah. Relentless hunter.
Relentless hunter. Yeah.
Oh, so I realize I shouldn't have those checked yet.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
I checked them when I took them.
Those are like stress for your mech, basically. Gotcha. Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah, I think I'm like, it's a spider, kill it.
Kill it, kill it, kill it. Great. So that's 3 dice. Did you say yes or no to collateral die?
No.
Cool. So that is 3 dice. That is a 4.
4 and 2.
Hey, okay. At least you got a 4. Got you out of the failure zone.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So yeah, you unleash the flamethrower on it. And because the front is open, you're kind of like as you like sweep up and down, or where's the flamethrower mounted on your mech?
I think it's like on my arm.
Cool.
Like
so as you kind of like just like sweep up and down with it, you are you're like frying the guy who's inside. And I think like almost as like it feels like almost like an immune reaction. The biomechanical stuff kind of like goes over and coats. Like you can see his eyes go wide as it like goes up and coats his entire face. And it like not only that, but just like spreads out across the front of the mech. So instead of like these like cool sleek lines of the mech as it normally is, now the whole thing like looks more like a Michael Bay Transformer with like these only like if Transformers was also done by H.R. Geiger, like these, and the claws kind of like whip out into like little tentacles.
Right. Good. I hate it.
And like
I hate organic mechs.
Whip out at you a little bit. I think you're gonna take some damage, just minor damage. And the damage is like just like scraped.
Where does damage go?
Damage on your mech goes down at C3233, and you can just write scraped down into that in that box.
Okay.
You can also mark off an armor, so that would use up 2 ticks of your gear to resist that. It's just minor, so I probably wouldn't do armor.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Cool. Cam.
Think that I am I'm not gonna get too fancy with this. Because my thought was just I was gonna unleash some missiles that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Same. That was our plan. We were waiting for it, and then she started with the flamethrower, and at the same time, I'd be, and they'd come up. Since one of my things is I have lots of hidden. I look real sleek. All my shit's hidden. So So say one of those things was like suddenly a missile launcher comes up out of the arm of each arm. You're like, aha, surprise, motherfucker. 2 missiles coming your way.
Cool. That also sounds like a battle.
Yeah.
Don't you want to argue for something else?
No,
So you've
that's what I
got
was
one
thinking.
die there. You can mark off a quirk to get another die, or you can take a collateral die.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and mark off hidden features since that's kind of what
Nice.
I'm using to get me another die up and down. And then we'll see what happens. Hey, a 5.
A 5. Cool. Sweet. So your missiles pop out and just slam into him. You can some of the like with the barrage of the flamethrowers and missiles hitting. You can see the biomechanical like basically like full armor now starting to like flake off. It's like it's cooked, and then you're like hitting with these missiles, so like these biomechanical bits are flying off all over the place.
Kind of like the black stuff at the bottom of your oven.
Exactly. Doing some oven cleaning. Um, and I think the consequence here is that like it thought it was just reacting to like a threat from the planet basically. I think it's like if this was an anime, you would see the little tentacles like digging in around in Harpy's brain and pulling out like, oh no, these are more mechs like this is. You should probably get the fuck out of here. And it just like it raises its hands, blows open the ceiling and thrusts out. And so it's kind of like just like it's starting to it has flown the coop. It is outside of the hangar now.
Should we just let that thing get away? Or
I mean, we don't need that guy.
I mean, it's true. He's
Right?
not part of the mission spec, I guess.
Does he have any data? Yeah, let's let him go. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Sure, it won't come back to bite us in the ass.
No.
Fantastic.
That's true. We got stuff to do here in base. We got to find
Yeah, we're busy.
Find this stuff in GTFO.
Yeah, I think Jack is like, stick to the mission. Oh yeah. I feel like I can get lost in like being distracted, and Cam can get lost in the details.
Makes sense. I feel like you're probably about to fly out after him. You motherfucker!
I'm
like,
gonna go.
hold on, wait, no. Mission, stick to task.
That guy is gross.
Cool, and you can see it like going off your radar, just like leaving the area.
Well, we definitely should report that.
Yeah.
That in the log.
Because that's not good.
Could we have a little break?
Yeah,
Let's
that's
do 1v5.
Sure.
Let's do 5.
Bunny mech. My mech is powered by raisins. Yeah, you can have one. Okay.
One of my like super back burner projects is a mech game that builds off of Mouse Ritter called Mech Ritter, where you're still mice, but you have like mech made out of like bark and twigs and stuff that are like, that big instead of mouse size. Like, that'd be super fun. But someday. Great. So you just drove off one guy who's flying away. You're in.
I'm sure he was the only guy here.
Yeah, the only one. You did it. It's super safe now.
Now we just retrieve data, go home. It's all good.
Yeah, just get in, get the data, go home.
Get in, get out.
It's creepy. I agree.
I'm guessing there's like
Cool.
data and stuff that I can't just like get from hacking into the computer or whatever.
Yeah, like backup
too
drives
easy.
and whatnot. Yeah. Cool. What would you like to do next? You're in the hangar, and the one of the lifts is ripped open, and so is the ceiling.
Do I know from my scan of the base, are there like, specific obvious areas we should go to? Like, oh, here's the data center.
Yeah. There's definitely there's a data center like three levels down ish. It's not like all the way deep down, but it is.
You have a map for us?
Yeah.
Of course.
You got a map.
Project it holographically in front of us. Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah. I have a map in mind. I'm trying to think of like.
Fox is like, let's stop by the cafeteria. I'm like, no, we got mission.
Food.
We got to know if the replicators are still working. Ooh, hot chocolate.
Yeah, like this.
For some reason, I want spaghetti after that.
like that, only like like another like 4 or 5 levels deeper in the middle.
Sweet. That's like the building in Detroit.
The which?
Weird. I'll send a link. Like Detroit Towers.
That's the hive from Resident Evil.
Yeah, the Renaissance Center. That's what it is.
Oh.
Fucking place. Each floor looks kind of like that.
Oh,
weird,
yeah.
Weird, like Detroit utopia.
Like OCP Corporation looking thing. Oh, yeah. It's all Robocop and shit. Cool.
Yeah, I went to 2 conferences in a row in that building. It was weird.
And lived to tell the tale.
And lived.
As far as we know.
As far as we know, I haven't been replaced by a.
You could be a bioorganic.
Yep.
Awesome. What's your next move?
Down to the data center.
Okay, let's go to the Nerd Palace.
Nerd Palace.
Outnumbered by nerds. Let's go.
The two of you can.
I'll protect the nerds.
The two of you can squeeze into the one lift if you want to use the lift to go down. So you can take the mech lift down to level 3.
I'm just picturing it's like uncomfortably close, just cockpit against cockpit.
It's like face to face.
How's it going?
Thanks for helping me with the
through the windows.
Thanks for helping me with the guy back there. That was weird.
Yeah, man, I don't like that black stuff. Not good.
Yeah.
Elevator music plays as we slowly descend.
I see any more of that black stuff, I'm gonna burn it.
Good plan.
Yeah.
Great. So you take the lift down to mech level 3. You will have to exit your mechs to enter the building, however.
Nope, never.
Well, I don't like that.
I'm gonna go home.
Um,
Well, we could just walk around the building.
Nope, didn't see anything. Bye.
Just there was nothing there. What if we just destroy it all? They just want it destroyed, right?
That is one of your mission parameters. Do not destroy.
Oh fuck. Why did I sign up for this?
That's your primary mission parameter.
I love destroying though.
Oh, you must have just overlooked that not in there, huh?
Oopsie. Told you I didn't read the email.
Thought it was a do destroy mission.
Okay. Well, we can get out of our mechs then.
Or, I mean,
I'm
I
listening.
could remain in my mech and monitor your progress once again.
I feel like we're going to science area though. So
All
maybe
right, good point.
I stay in my mech.
Yeah, but you can't monitor. You don't have the hacky monitoring skills.
I just have a feeling for things.
Okay, maybe we just both get out of the mechs and go to the data center.
Okay, fine. I think Jack is already out of his mech.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, guys.
Great. So yeah, you can I think Cam can have a mobile data pad thing, so you can control doors and security cameras and whatnot there.
Cyber Decker.
Monitor for ARs,
Cyber Decker
apps.
Yeah, or maybe you have like just an overlay on your whatever helmet you have there.
Which, just in case this comes into play, Mark, just a reminder that I am always aware of apps and proxies in my presence.
Yeah.
That means. So a matrix mind.
Yeah. And I think as you're monitoring, so you're able to find the data center pretty easily, and it's it's one of those kind of like it's a room in the center of the hive type area, and it's got it's like a round kind of like octagonal room, and it's got 2 levels with the all the panels and stuff around the outside, and in the center is like the data core thing, and you can pull out like the backup drives and tapes and stuff. Can I get an interface roll from you to see how that goes, assuming that that's what you want to do?
Yeah, man. I love interfacing with things. It's what I do.
That'd be favorite thing. Unless you want to add stuff to it.
As long as it's electronic and not human. Cam loves interfacing with it.
Hey, I love interfacing with humans too. Just not
real human person.
Real human persons.
Totally. Cam loves to pretend like he's interfaced before.
I mainly just to date cybernetically on the net. It's easier that way. Let me see.
Sounds like a lot of reading. This character and like Andromeda are just the parts of me I never get to be. Jock and the cool kid and the jock. The unanxious cool kid and the just carefree jock.
I'm trying. What do I do if I wanted a third die? What are my options there?
You can push. You can get help, or you can take a collateral die.
Oh yeah, I'm happy to help if you want.
And how would Fox help?
Yeah, how would Fox help?
I mean, mechanically, but
yeah.
Or even narratively.
Yeah, narratively, how would Fox help?
I can hold things, and I can hold like smush things, and
would it help?
I'm really good at maneuvering.
Honestly, I kind of wondered, like, would it help if Fox like kept watch just so I'd feel a little safer and not as like not be having to constantly look out, make sure nobody's coming up behind us.
Maybe you interface better when you're not anxious.
Yeah, I don't want to have to be like watching the door while I'm trying to retrieve data.
Yeah, for sure. That counts as help.
Yeah, I can be lookout. Stress myself out for that.
Yes,
I guess this is our last game, so I might as well just fucking go.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know why I was being so careful earlier.
Nature. So that gets me a third die, yes?
That'll get you a third die.
All right, let's fucking get this data. Yeah. Okay, 5.
Yeah.
That is a 5. Great. Cool. So you're able to, I think.
So much tasty data.
Yeah, so they're these cool the cool like cylinder things you have to like push in and turn and pull out, and they're
Of
like
course.
thermos size things. There's a dozen or so of those, so I think you have to find like a little
Trolley.
hover trolley for it to put them on. You can't just like
I
stick
don't
them in
have
your
a bag of
pockets.
holding.
Yeah, you do, but it's a hover trolley. Um, and so I think one of the effects of that is that you have this hover trolley that has your mission data in there. Um, and think I think the consequence out here is because you had Fox on watch. I think one of the consequences is that, well, I don't know. I think Fox, you get a voice over your comms. It sounds like it's over your comms. Um,
Cool.
it's a female voice, and it's hello.
What's up?
Uh, who's
What's
there?
up? It's Impulse. Over.
Impulse. Are you with Exodus?
Or with Redacted.
Oh no.
Is that what is that our thing? I don't know. What
Oh, you're oh, you had a cool
are we with Exodus?
Oh, we were ROI.
ROI, yeah.
ROI, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, we're ROI.
Exodus is the company that hired you. ROI.
Oh yeah, I guess we are. Sure.
Yeah. I think there's a pause. ROI, you're killers. Are you here to?
We're not killers.
I mean, that's literally your job.
Not killers.
Cam is not hearing this, by the way.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I didn't say it.
Yeah.
Are you here to clean up?
No, we're just here to get some stuff.
Do I hear Fox talking? I'm like, what the
I think I'm like going around, but also like talking, like kind of cell phone talking. Like,
yeah, if Fox, if you're like talking over your comms, then yeah. Otherwise, if you're just talking to yourself,
Cam can hear only my side.
Like, who are you talking to? What? Well, those situations where obviously I don't hear this. I'm like, what? If you're talking to me, I can't. What are you saying?
I'm busy.
Are you talking to me?
Keep the line clear, Cam.
And the voice says, "Look, this is Fortuna. I'm here. I'm part of the Valkyrie Reclamation Squad, Redistribution Squad. We need extraction. Can you?"
Yeah.
We're on level.
Can you tell us what happened here and what that weird black stuff is?
And there's another.
We ran into your friend
pause.
Harrier earlier.
Harrier. Oh, Harpy.
Harpy. Yeah, totally know all the names. Bingo bongo.
And the voice says, I'm on level 13. I need extraction. Can you take us off planet?
Okay, we'll be right up to 13.
And you're like level 3 now. Cam, you're hearing this?
Yeah, I think Cam's like, I'm like, Cam, let's set up to, there's Fortuna's on level 13.
The map only goes down to like level 9.
Which is down, apparently.
Yeah, it's like dug down into the...
Okay, hold on.
It's a backwards planet with backwards
What if this
rules.
is a bunch more of those black gooey people mechs trying to get us to come down there?
Then we need to destroy them all.
Let me...
With fire.
So when I was hacked in, you said, so I only saw down to like level 9 or whatever?
Yeah.
It's like, there is no level 13. There's only like level 9.
Well, that's what Fortuna told me.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Just like straight up did the reconnaissance thing and like I did a scan.
I'm gonna put this data. Let me put the. Can I unload the trolley into my mech first, at least?
I just want to shoot something.
You just did.
I'm bored.
You toasted a big black gooey thing.
I can. Please
You
don't
made me
shoot
let it
me.
get away.
Please don't.
We're-
Did
Maybe
you?
let it get
Hey.
away.
We will not shoot you unless you try
Unless
to
you're
kill
made
us,
of goo.
like Harpy did.
Cam can't hear this.
Oh, I said there's still one way.
Promise not to shoot you unless you're made of black glue.
And Cam,
Bunny, I'm
actually,
not
you
a springboard.
You can't see any activity going on
Bunny.
at all outside of between you and Fox.
Can I do a surreptitious scan for what's the word I'm looking for? Not normal life signs in Fox's person, on Fox's person?
Yeah. I can tell you straight up that there are none.
See, I'm normal.
Well,
You're like-
let's not go
like-
too far.
I just imagine you like a security guard, like swiping me down, like fine,
Fine, I'm
Cam.
fine.
I'm fine. I told you.
All I know is I'm not
Not
hearing
crazy
any,
in that way.
I'm not hearing anything, and like there's no activity on comms.
Just
So
because
what the hell
pretty
are you
lady only
hearing?
wants to talk to me doesn't mean that she doesn't exist.
Okay, but you were also the only one touched by the black goo.
Mm. Oh, funny.
Speaking of black
Sorry.
goo.
Black goo. Funny, am I not paying enough attention to you? Got a nibble.
And
Yeah,
again,
fair.
I don't even show a level 13.
People have secret levels all the time. Can I help you, sir?
Bunny.
Bunny. What do you think, Bunny?
Oh, I got an idea.
I mean,
Hold on.
or what do you want to do? Do you want to keep
I don't know.
poking around in your science room, your nerd
Is
closet?
is there any kind of, I don't know exactly that. Is there anything around here? Would it be possible to rig up any kind of drone to send down there, down the shaft?
That's better than
you
drones.
could
Pilots.
engineer a drone if you want to.
Yeah, but if
there's plenty of equipment around here.
if a drone gets black gooed, I don't care. If I get black gooed, I very much care. Okay, I'm gonna try to engineer me a little scout drone.
Cool. You have one die in engineer. You can pull stuff from the lab to do that. Do you want to push, get help, take a die, collateral die?
You know what? Let's take a collateral die. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
And we only have one. It's our last session. Let's again, one of my wishes, play with all the toys. So here we go.
Yeah.
Cool. So collateral die will be whether or not you succeed with the drone.
So that's 2 dice, correct?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Hey, a 5.
Yeah.
A 5. Great. Um, hmm. Tell me, narrate a little about like stuff that you're grabbing to make the drone with, and
I figured there's probably like another hover trolley that I could pirate a couple of hover jets off of. Grab one of the security cameras, you know, because there's probably a couple cameras in this room that we've been through his room now. We don't need to. And so then I kind of rig up the camera to the little hover jets, tune it into the frequencies of our HUD displays and stuff. And then do a little testing on my pad, make sure I can pilot it. Program a nice little app real quick to interface with my new drone.
Nice. Yeah, awesome. Cool. Yeah. So you're able to send it, and the other consequence I have off screen, I think. You're able to send it, down. You like find one of the lifts down, and it goes down, ding, 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 to level 9, and then it can exit the elevator. I think you piloted around level 9, kind of like looking for a way down. Like there's nothing to show us on the map. You're like, oh, maybe like they built another thing here. Maybe there's like a stairway that's not on the map or whatever. And I think as you get to the kind of like the central hub of level 9, kind of like enter the room that's 6 levels below where you are. Instead of the same kind of layout that you have here, the floor is gone, and there's just like a shaft down. It looks like it was kind of in the same way as the chest of that other mech was ripped open. It looks like the floor was kind of like ripped out. There's kind of like flooring kind of wrecked around the edge a little bit. It's just a shaft downwards. And Fox, you can hear the voice in your comms say, ask her, are you coming? You need to come and see.
No, we're
I need help. I'm stuck down here.
Yeah, I think I make sure I tell Cam everything that Fortuna says so that it's not weird for Cam.
Well, then ask your friend how we're supposed to get there. How do they recommend we get to a non-existent level 13?
Yeah, we're not really seeing that.
There was an unscheduled excavation. The lower levels collapsed in on me, and I'm stuck down here.
Like she needs to be rescued, or they need to be rescued.
Get some specific directions, and I'll send my drone.
I want to do Red Comet.
You want to impress or dismay someone using your reputation?
I have a reputation. I wish one would be like a big rescue. If that's cool with Heath.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. You're like, I'm tired of all this soft stepping. Let's fucking dance.
So what are you gonna do?
Let's go. We gotta zoom in, trying to find Fortuna.
Wait, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Son of a! I got a drone down there scouting. That was the point. Why did I even make a fucking drone?
I'm bored.
And sorry, are you following the path of the drone where it went down the elevator down to level 9?
I'm trying to impress her also.
Mm-hmm. I think while Fox is doing this, I'm like rapidly trying to like scout out the drone before Fox gets like, I'm trying to see what's ahead before she gets down there.
Steer the drone into the hole and let it drop and see what happens.
I mean, sure. What do I got to lose at this point? Fox is heading down there.
I just want something to happen.
As Fox is going down the elevator,
I was just gonna bust through the floors.
Oh, that's a lot of floors. That's a lot of floors to bust through. I'm not sure how you would do that without a mech.
Elevator.
Remember,
I don't have a mech on.
Yeah, you're not in your mech. Remember?
Yeah, you're just your little old squishy body.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, we're still doing this. I forgot about that. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, and as you're like kind of like impatiently waiting to go down the elevator, Fortuna says, it's dark down here. It was like when I was captured on Clax. They put me in the gladiator pits.
You were in the pits.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you may know me by my name then.
Fox?
Yeah.
I knew you'd come to help me.
None of us left behind, right?
None of us left behind. I think at this point you can open the room and basically standing next to the little hover drone. And yeah, there's just a shaft, a room-sized shaft going down into the darkness.
And I think while like Fox is making their way down there, it's like trying to like get information about Thorn, their sibling that was lost.
Mm-hmm.
Who was, you remember Thorn? You ever hear from them? I lost contact after the breakout, and
is this an actual sibling you have?
Yeah, that's my like whole drive. Is my whole thing.
Oh yeah, look at that. There's your drive.
Try to keep track of every little piece of myself.
I know, there's so many things. Drive.
Yeah.
Where is it? I just lost it. Drive is find and rescue my sibling Thorn Helsing.
That's my actual thing I want to do.
Yeah, and I think as you get to the pit and look down, the voiceover, you know, it's louder now, and it says, "Yeah, Thorn is down here with me."
Oh, I feel like they would have
just come down. They've been waiting for you. They can't stop talking about you.
Okay. And this is all. I don't hear any of this still. Right?
You don't hear any of this, no.
And I think I've relayed every part except for the conversation about Thorn.
Mm-hmm.
I think I am like, huh.
Cam, what are you doing while Fox is traveling downstairs?
That's cool.
Are you getting the data to your mech?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
I'm like, Fox, telling you, this is not a good idea. It's just,
yeah, it might not be.
Something about this person. Why can't I hear them? Why is it not coming over comms? Seems like a trap.
Well, you know what I would say.
You say lots of things, and I usually disagree.
You say so many things. That's all you do is say. Better to be face forward in a trap than be stabbed in the back.
Okay, you've never said that before.
I just did though, so
that's not always saying.
That's the thing I say now. But
I'll add it to the list. Bingo bongo.
Don't make. You're so obsessed with me. You have lists about me. It's natural to be obsessed with me, though. I've heard I have a magnetic personality.
I'm torn. I just had an idea, which is a great idea if this is a trap and this has something to do with the black goo.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's a bad idea if there's any chance Fortuna is a real person in danger.
So maybe we quickly ascertain that.
Because my gut is, and you're going to like this part.
If only there was a drone or something down there.
Just blow the shit out of that crater down there.
Okay. Well, let's say I'm going to go down there, and at the first sign of black goo or any kind of trouble like that, I will fucking destroy the place. How are you going to get out? And me too.
Well, I mean, not the whole place, just down there. We still have to complete our mission. But our mission doesn't include anything below level 9.
Sweet. No more floors down there.
I mean, unless there's some data there that we don't know about. But I'm just saying, it seems
until
like
we get there.
The danger wants to suck you down into these non-existent layers that are this weird open floored excavation. Dropping some ordnance down there feels like a good plan. Not enough to destroy the base, just anything down in the pit area.
Yeah, sounds good. I love destroying things. Now we're speaking. Now you're speaking my language.
On your pilot gear, you do have placed explosives and demolition tools.
Sweet.
That you can make appear anytime you want.
Where is that?
Yeah, I feel like I have little.
Or pilot gear,
like gear. Sticky.
Oh, got you.
Grenades or bombs or something like that.
And that what we have, those check boxes, it was dictated by which loadout we picked. Is that right?
Yeah. You can pick that many boxes. Yeah.
So those adjust depending on which one of these we pick. Is that how that works?
Yeah. So it declared load in the upper right-hand corner of that area says how many that you've checked off.
Oh yeah, I'll put some place explosives in mine just for funsies
Cool.
if we use those.
Wait, I'm still confused. So I chose medium, which means
Yeah,
what
so
exactly?
So that means you can check off 5 of those boxes below.
Oh, okay. Just any 5 of
Mhm.
those boxes. Cool.
Yeah, so you can like check off a box to get a pistol, or you can check off 3 boxes to get a quantum drive, whatever that is. 2 boxes for armor, a box for burglary. Yeah, some things take up more
I
than
see. So
one
like,
box.
right. So it's not like rifle is 1 tick and then later on another tick. It's like
No,
both those ticks.
2 ticks
2
for
of
a
your
rifle.
Got you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's different stuff for different people. Like I think the scout like has a sweet rifle, and yeah, it's
Dig
you have a bunch of hacker stuff that other people don't have.
Can you dig it?
Cool. Where are you just loading the drives like into your cockpit, or do you have like a storage space in your mech?
I would think there's some storage space, like probably not a whole lot, but enough probably for the canisters.
Yeah,
The
like
data
one of the
canister.
legs like folds out, and you can stick stuff in there.
Maybe. Or I was for some reason I was thinking it'd probably be like in the back. It's like a backpack,
Nice.
little hatch, a little trunk.
Yeah.
Because in the legs, since I have all these hidden sleek things, I figure my legs are probably taken up with
full of
boosters and weapons and shit.
You have the cargo pants of a mech.
Little cargo pockets on each thigh. Yeah.
They're ugly, but they're sure functional.
Hey, they're really useful. A 40 in here. Cool. So what's the next move?
I'm just running down there, ready to.
Are you planning to place explosives in GTFO?
I'm running down there. If there's a person, I'm gonna rescue them. If there's weird stuff, if we get a explodey.
I guess I'll follow her with my drone.
So you're just at the edge of this like shaft that goes down, right?
Yeah.
How you want to go down the shaft? How are you gonna do that?
Slide my butt.
I mean, that would be just a
straight down, right?
Fall. Yeah.
Like a pit, just a big cylindrical pit.
It's just a pit that goes down. Yeah.
Okay.
And it doesn't go up at all, right? It's only from this level downward.
Yes, it's from this floor. It looks like the ceiling like took some damage, so it was just like something traumatic happened in this room to the
something came through the floor into this base. That's what's going on.
I had my mech. I had my mech.
You have a grav chute in your gear and climbing gear. It's a grav chute. I imagine a grav chute is like a parachute that is like an anti-gravity thing.
I guess, is there any way to get our mechs down here? Like our mechs strong enough to like rip
a grab chute?
Rip a.
You would
I think I'm just gonna hop down.
I think.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna hop down with my grab chute on.
Okay, cool. And yeah, so I think the are you well, I guess how would the hover mech just kind of like hover down?
Oh my gosh, there's so many decisions in this game.
I mean, I guess it depends on how is it just hover, like it only hovers above a surface, or more like it could fly around?
Yeah, you made it, so you tell me.
Yeah, but I made it out of the hover cart. So I do feel like that's not the same as flying. So that, yeah, if I mean, Fox could take the drone with them down, maybe. Yeah. Couldn't you?
Can I like hang on the drone?
Yep, for sure.
But I can have a grab chute. I'm not too worried about overloading myself because we're just playing the one.
Just in case, I was thinking, because we might not want to drop all the way down to the bottom. Could we know how far the bottom is? Can you see?
No.
So like level 13 is not going to be the bottom of this pit. It can keep going, right?
One way to find out.
I'll look for the number 13. I'll get off of that floor. I know how elevators work.
It's not an elevator. You're basically parachuting down.
It's just a base jump.
Go in.
Cool. So as you jump down, I think the cart can like float down with you, basically. You go down a ways, and the walls of the shaft, they were just like the shitty like gray rock of the planet. before too long, you can see those sort of biomechanical tracings on the side, and
The like black stuff.
yeah.
Uh-oh, we got black goo down here.
I told you.
And after 100 feet or so, the shaft is like the walls are entirely encased with that stuff.
All right, I'm just gonna
and
place it here and get the fuck out of here.
The voice in your head's like, yes, just a little bit farther, just a little bit farther. Come join us.
If there's a wait, there's a person down here, we need to help them.
It's not a person. A person can't make their voice appear in your mind.
Can I? Okay, I want to try. I don't know what the move is for this. Let me see what I have.
Yeah, just say what you want to do, and we'll figure it out.
Command. A command. I think I want to like ask them something that only someone who was actually in the pits would know. And
the black goo is in the pit. It will know.
Yeah. What kind of move would that be?
I think you just ask it.
Yeah, I'm asking it. So I'm like, well, you know our saying.
And I think this is so you feel,
or I was saying, you know the words.
Yeah. And I think
it was words. It was words that we used down there to communicate secretly in the pits.
Nice.
Just use the words.
You feel kind of like, it almost feels like fingers kind of pressing into your brain, trying to like dig out what it is.
Oh jeez.
I think this isn't even a roll. This is just a like you feel your brain being probed, and then I think it's the voice of Thorn. And the Thorn says the words.
Thorn, why didn't you call?
I've been waiting for you.
That wasn't the plan. And I think I'm going to put the explosives on the chute and get the fuck out of there.
How are you getting out?
Can I like upside down my gravity chute? Okay, let me see what I got.
You know what you could do? So if you want to put the explosives on the chute and send those down, I think let's do an engineer to grab the drone and like turn it upside down and use that as
I think I'm gonna use the drone. I think I'm gonna be like, get me out of here, and hold the drone and like engineer it to like hold a person.
Awesome. You've got one die in engineer. Would you like to push or?
Yes.
Let's push.
I want to push. I want to take whatever dares.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't want to, but I think it would be fun.
I've got a collateral die for you.
Good.
Take next one.
So that's 4.
Yeah, and pushes to 2 stress.
2 stress. It was 1 earlier.
Nope, it's always 2. It's 1 if you want to help.
Oh, that's what I did earlier.
I need to put 2 on there for
earlier.
I've been like, this is fucking cheap.
I was thinking if you wanted to save your stress, I could take 1 stress to hopefully help you remotely again, because since I built the drone, and be like,
I mean, if you want to help me also, I'll just put another die on there.
Well, I thought, I'll help you out, because I figured I could tell you probably how to like boost the polarity. Boost the hover things to make them have enough juice to shoot up when normally they would just hover above a surface. I'm like, well, if you were to bypass the regulators and then
use the normal words with me.
Okay, make the wire go from the green thing to the red thing.
Got it. Perfect. Why couldn't you have just said that in the first place?
Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and roll it.
That's 5 die.
Yay, 2 6s.
2
5.
6s. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so it's basically a jetpack now.
Yeah, fucking yeah. Engineering's great.
I told you.
And you hear the voice. It's like, no, no, you're going the wrong way. Don't leave me down here with them. You said you'd never leave me.
That is not what I've ever said.
You said, and you feel the fingers poking your brain. Yeah, I think as you get to the edge of the pit on level 9 there, that's when the explosives go off. And like looking down, you can see when the explosives go off, the bottom of the pit is just like this kind of like writhing goo of the biomechanical stuff down there.
And I think Fox is like crying and is like still not 100% sure.
And you hear like the voice, like it is clearly like in your head now, not on your comms, just like this shriek of like dozens of voices. And I'm going to give you a choice. Either the fourth member of the Valkyries is up there waiting for you, or the black goo starts like shooting up the shaft.
Both excellent choices. So many decisions in this game. I'm starting to have a lot of decision fatigue. I don't know, Heath, do you have a preference? I feel like the member of the Valkyrie might be more useful to get data, but the goo
it's going to be a fight or a chase, basically.
Oh, yeah. I think the goo
shooting
shoots up.
Yeah, so I think it's like this bowl of gross stuff that is reacting to the explosion. And so like behind you can see it like climbing up the walls and kind of like venomy kind of, I guess, like you said. So yeah, getting the fuck out of there is probably what you want to do now.
Can I fight it?
You can fight it, but it's probably not going to go great for you.
Okay.
Probably can't fight a giant pit of black goo.
Okay. Fighting a Shoggoth basically now.
Okay. Get that fuck out of here. I'm gonna get maneuver. Right. Can I maneuver? Just try to get out of here.
That's in your mech.
Oh, that's my mech. I missed my mech. I just want to get out of here.
Growl would probably be it.
That's the one I have though.
Yeah.
What if I tick off 2 boxes to have gone to my mech and retrieved my climbing gear while she was down there to like throw down, so I can establish some like pitons or whatever and throw down.
Oh, they're already up out of the pit. It's just a matter of like running for the elevator.
I got you.
So we're both being chased.
Yeah. I think maybe the move might be to like shut down like security doors or whatever while they're running.
Dig it.
Yeah, I want to hand this over to Cam. I feel like Cam can make sense.
Yeah. let's have Cam do some interface to see if you can like shut down the doors the right way and the right time. Beep boop pops.
Do some of the beep boops as we call them.
Yeah, do your beep boops, Cam. Tweak.
So I start with 2, right? Because it's interfacing. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. You can push. You can take a collateral die.
You can do it all.
And pushing takes 2, you said?
Pushing takes 2, yeah. Which you have plenty of.
Not what I knew.
I do have plenty. Because we don't really got to worry until we run out of all those boxes, correct?
Yeah.
I am going to push. It just feels apropos because it's a stressful situation.
It's a stressful situation.
So I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, I don't work well under pressure. Take another die.
Right.
I need time to like plan and program things. It takes time. Not just beep boops aren't supposed to be on the fly. Here we go. Beep boops for life.
Beep boops.
2 6s out of
that. Nice. So perfect. That is a critical success. You do it 1000% right. You're able to get all the data to your mech. shut down the stuff as the goo is kind of like rushing down the corridors. It's a great chase scene on the way out. You both get to the hangar, get to your mechs, and get up as like the stuff starts, like reaching up through the shafts. Maybe even like do a couple like blam blam blams down on the way down.
I think Fox notices me going with like a particularly cocky stride of like, damn, I'm good.
and throws you like a finger guns, like, and we high five.
I think the last thing, like if you want to like call for pickup, get back to the ship. I think the last thing is that Cam, you get a transmission from Babylon, the technician who broke with the team. And I think this is relayed from Scout. What's the Scout's name?
Jack.
Jack's like, I got a transmission from Babylon. They gave me the lowdown.
Not just in your head.
Yeah, they gave me the lowdown. Like there's like they breached some shit. They dug too deep and found this stuff, and it just took over the people there and started
that would have been really helpful information to start with.
That sounds like a real transmission. That doesn't sound like something the Black Goo would just say in your head. So
no, this is like actual
Black
thing.
Goo is my brother.
And yeah, they're like, if we can get them out of here safely, that would be cool. It's your call. Yeah, one of you is the boss, not me.
Get who out safely?
Babylon.
Yeah, rescue.
I mean, if we know that this is an actual person, then yes,
yeah.
Gotta rescue him.
Yeah, and we'll say they like met, they made contact with the mech, and they're not pulled apart and gooey.
We will certainly not leave them behind.
I want to get in my mech again.
Excellent. Yeah. You're both in your mechs.
I picture Fox just there like hugging her controls. I missed you so much.
I missed you so much.
I missed you so much. Let's not ever leave each other again.
Never leave me again.
Cool. Let's get you back to the ship with the guy, and we'll call that mission. Boom, bam.
Yay.
You did it.
Somebody
After this mission, I paint on the side of my mech beep boops for life.
Beep boops for life. Downtime is a whole complicated separate thing, so I don't feel like we need to do that. I'm happy calling it
since we won't be playing again.
Yeah, we won't be playing again. So I'm good at calling it at 2 hours and change.
Yeah,
that's good for y'all.
That's good. It was a nice little taster.
Yeah, a little tasty.
It's a fun game.
Cool. Let's do some quick stars or wishes, I guess. We'll do Heath first.
I mean, I don't know, like, got any real wishes other than normally it would be just, continue learning the system and knowing, more cool shit we can do.
Mm-hmm.
But it also falls under stars. Like, it's one of those games where it's fun to have like so many different things you can do and be like, oh, sure, I can check things off in my supplies and have a thingy what's it, or I can find it interesting as well, an interesting mechanic where like I can help somebody to give them a die. Not only cost me 1 stress, but it cost them 2 stress to get a die themselves.
Yeah,
that's kind of a fun
that's a good lesson.
It is built for teamwork for sure.
And then just it was fun. As always, I enjoy the leaning into the characters, which I feel like we had a whole lot of this time, so it was fun. It was just a fun episode to watch as a viewer.
Yeah,
like I like these people. It'll be a fun show.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, Nick.
Yeah, stars are definitely like the characters, and always playing with Heath is always a pleasure. Of like, it feels like we like saw an episode of this show and like really saw how these 2 characters interact with one another, while also getting shit done. Same star and wish. Like this game seems really cool, but it also seems like a lot of the games that we play where like episode 5 we would be like, oh, I think I get it. So like I think that's my, like it was nice to get a little taste of it, and to see that the world is way bigger, but I think I would have wanted to spend more time with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it's just me today or like there was just a lot of decisions.
It's like, with just two players, there's a lot for both people to do.
I think it was like that there was 2 players. It was a lot more for us to do. Like, I think I would want to play this with more people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, usually there's always at least like one other person who has to take a turn where you sit around and watch.
I'm tired of making decisions.
Let's see what they do.
I think it was making decisions and not knowing the stuff of being like, I don't know, I kind of want to like run away from the goo. How do I do that?
Yeah.
And they like
just say you run away, and I'll tell you what to do next.
And Star for Mark for being great as always, but also being great in that way of like managing with 2 people and rolling with it. And yeah, it felt like a really nice TV episode between these 2 characters who like, we had a nice balance of like, yeah, they don't really get along, but like they also really underneath respect one another. Yeah, that's it for me. Thank you.
Yeah. I had fun running it. I had just the vaguest idea of what was going to happen, and just kind of like escalated as roles happened. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, I think this system is there's so many things. I still don't know like if I'm a big fan of like because Blades in the Dark has so many things, and then this like doubles that because there's a mech as well on top. I think that's a little bit too much crunchy stuff for me. I think I like the amount. This is like, oh, like you have your crew and you have your stuff, and like you got your relationships and your things, and you push that and your drive, like there's already a lot of stuff going on, and then adding on like, oh, then there's sparks and this stuff and that, and but I think it is fun still. I was saying during the break, like I think it is, since we're just playing like a 2-shot, I think the system is way too heavy for a 2-shot. Like,
yeah, for sure.
To do this, I'm like, there are much lighter systems we could use to get the same effect without having to like have giant spreadsheets.
100%.
But it was super fun. I really liked the character interactions and stuff. I like kind of discovering what was going on. I basically just written down like I picked like 4 playbooks you didn't use and used those for the other people. You didn't find one of them. The other one was kind of like sneaking around the base, I guess, and didn't catch you. Yeah, it's a fun little game. Good time.
Totally. And yeah, like you said, I mean, even like when you're only doing a quick shot, it's like, well, no reason to really do downtime and level up.
Just use all your stress. Yeah, and I think what like the engine that this game is running on, like there's lots of moving pieces and it works together really well. But like if you're just doing like a 1 or 2 shot, there's no reason just like I'm just gonna blow all my stress and like do all the things. Whereas in a longer term game, like that's a thing you gotta manage or get fucked really fast.
Yeah, that was totally. I mean, a star for like us naming that we could do that and running these characters into the ground, and that the game felt like we shouldn't. Like that was nice, and that we were like, I know this isn't what we should be doing.
Yeah, you could have just like belly flopped into the goo pit and be like, cool, I'm done.
This is like for real. One last mission. Because you seriously, once last mission.
Yeah, so I got another star like playing your characters as if this was an episode and a longer thing instead of just fucking it and blowing shit up.
Metagaming and just being like, doesn't fucking matter.
Kill him. I had to keep reminding myself that it wasn't Trophy Dark.
Yeah.
I was like,
I felt like it a little bit, but
brother.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that's not my brother, is it?
No, it's the one of the other mechs that got caught was an empath, so they can telepathically communicate with people. So they were just like, oh, they're gonna telepathically communicate you, but it's gonna make it sound like it comes over your comms. Yeah, fun time.
Fuck, man.
Cool. Of course, everything has to be horror, of course. But yeah, the game is supposed to like emulate kind of like the sort of like Neon Genesis mech drama stuff with all sorts of crazy shit going on, and I don't feel like there's enough room for a 2-shot to like get all of the like, oh, the first 30 episodes aren't that great, but after that it starts to pick up. Like
yeah, like I said, maybe before we were streaming,
season 1.
Can't remember. This feels like I said it's a long-term system. Where it's like you're gonna be playing this for 10, 20 episodes or whatever. It might be more.
Yeah, and that's again, it's the same DNA as Slug Blaster, so you can kind of see that like we get trouble and then we burn trouble off and then that sort of thing. Instead of just like I'm just gonna burn all my trouble. and then
Well,
we're
that's
done.
also half the fun of these games is like figuring out your advancement. You're like, oh, how are we gonna do next? What
Yeah.
move am I gonna take? Oh, how am I gonna get rid of this trouble I got or whatever? And like the long-term path. It's part of the
Yeah.
fun of figuring out where you're gonna go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, maybe we'll play a different Blades game sometime for Thursdays.
Blades in the dark.
There's I have one I'm kind of putting together that's like Blades in the Dark, only based in the trophy world. So you're like
Clubs in the light.
guys that live in the woods, but like you're still like doing crime stuff. I don't know, I'm still figuring it out. Blades of Keldur or whatever. Yeah, cool. That's all I've got. Anything else before we shut down the recording? Bye, future YouTube people.